You know, General Krell is a pretty unpopular character in Clone Wars. I don't know if you know, but he's kind of a douchebag.
Your forces back from taking the capital city. The enemy now has control of this route. This entire operation has been compromised because of your failure.
General Krell, in case you haven't noticed, Captain Rex just saved this platoon. Surely you won't fail to recognize that.
Arc 5555, stand down.
Sir, yes, sir.
And he's kind of racist.
Why, General? Why kill your own men?
Because I can. Because you fell for it. Because you're inferior.
He's racist against clones. And the only reason I consider thinking about him at all is because his lightsaber sounds really fucking cool. Pardon my French, but that's just my feelings on the subject. So today I figured it's been a while since I've done a font review, and I really love the sound of General Krell's lightsaber. And I know two very well-known font makers in the community that have managed to make some of the most impressive General Krell fonts on the Saber community market. Now, those two font makers are known as Kyberphonic and Kasith. Now, these two brilliant Bassy font makers have managed to make amazing General Krell fonts. So today in this video we are going to review both fonts, but in this video we're also going to determine which General Krell font is the most realistic and the most accurate to the Clone Wars series. So we got two sabers with General Krell fonts booted on both of them. On my right, your left, I have Ksith's General Krell font booted up on my Sabertrio Vahlken. And on my left, your right, on my Bendu Armory Copper Radium, I have Kyberphonic's General Krell font booted up. Now, I'm going to review these based on when I got them. So I got the Kyberphonic one before the Ksith. Obviously, I just want to point out that these sabers are two totally different sabers, so they have different levels of sound resonance. You'll notice that the Vahlken is a lot more clearer than the Bendu Armory Radium because there is no vent holes, and the vent holes are actually located towards the emitter. Let's go to this one first. Alright, so when we enter sound bank selection or sound font selection menu.
Sound bank selection.
General Krell, you're being relieved of duty.
It's treason there.
Here's the ignition. The hum very much sounds like the show. There are heavy swings, but there are also those, you know, mixed in double-bladed saber intense spins. So if you remember, he has two double-bladed sabers that he used. So spinning them at the speed that they go, they can make some interesting accent swings. So, you know, those are put in just to, you know, simulate that you are using the amount of sabers that General Krell is. And it's really cool sounding. Got some blaster deflection. Lock up. Just a force push. Yeah, I really like this font, but I think you're gonna realize why I switched from Kyberphonic's font to Ksith's font. Don't get me wrong, Kyberphonic is an excellent font maker, but when it comes to Bassy fonts, Kasith's the man. So as stated earlier on my Sabertrio Vahlken, I have Kasith's version of General Krell. It is called Anti-Clone. And obviously I'm going to put all the links for the fonts in the description of this video. You can tell that the sound resonance is a lot better with the Vahlken, but you know, shouldn't really inhibit it too much because, you know, they both sound similar. I just feel like this sound font is a lot clearer.
Luck has smiled on you today, Captain.
Just a few different quotes and boot ups.
Luck has smiled on you today, Captain.
If we go into sound bank selection, just select the font,
Selection.
General Krell.
we get General Krell, and then when we select it,
You are making a mistake by crossing me, clone.
you know, just different quotes from General Krell's episode, you know, where he's threatening clones, being racist and such. Ignition. I totally forgot to do different angles of ignition because there are variants for different power offs and power ons, so. Act like we're doing a fast activation for a battle. The hum already is very distinct. You can already hear that like winding, pulsating energy. It's just a really cool sounding hum. Let's do some spins. This focuses more on the, you know, heavy buzzing and doesn't really have that pulsating effect that we get with this font. And the accent swings. Saber doesn't have the same like noise based on wherever you move it. It changes. A little bit more repetitive, I feel. Get into some accent swings, just like Kyberphonic, he adds in the double-bladed whizzes and spins every so often. So you get that like vroom, 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 and it's like a lot more realistic compared to Kyberphonics because, you know, it simulates that you're really spinning this fast. Like with Kyberphonic, it would be this if I was spinning it fast, and then it would cut to the boom, 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 and it wouldn't be as smooth, but it makes sense that as you pick up speed, it just sounds a lot better. Some force effects. It's just the same thing as Kyberphonics. It's a force push, clone armor crushing at the end of it, so it's pretty cool. And of course, at the end, we can hear a little bit of a swing or the double-bladed whizzes we've been hearing. Tip drag. Just very basic. A clash. Alright, let's go to a bigger room so I can actually spin these and you can get a better sense of what they sound like together. So just like earlier, Again, both of the fonts are very similar sounding. They're both very great fonts, but I gotta say, Kasith is the winner. Again, please note that both of these sabers have very different designs and very different levels of sound resonance, so there's a chance that, you know, you could have been left out from some effects of the Kyberphonic, but please trust me that it sounds really good. I just feel like when it comes to bassier fonts that, you know, Ksith's got it under wraps. Like, the man blows out speakers trying to make the bassiest fonts. Pretty sure he blew out his speaker for his Vahlken trying to turn it all the way up, but that's besides the point. Both fonts sound like General Krell. And both fonts are really fun to use when spinning very fast, but I gotta say that Ksith is probably the winner in between these two General Krell fonts. But please both check them out, both font creators, and both of these fonts will be linked in the description. If you have a specific font that you want me to do a review on YouTube, please put the font name and the font maker in the comments down below. Please like the video and subscribe for more if you like this video at all. But I think we can all agree that any General Krell font will make us love his lightsaber anymore, but hate the character even more. So, have a great weekend. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. I will see you guys after the break. So, see ya.